This whole monstrosity, this whole abomination got started when I was working on an experiment. I can't remember what the experiment was for the life of me. I want to say it was something important. Maybe a cure for AIDS, maybe a cure for cancer, but most likely it was just something I was making for science corporate America. Probably some new strain of Viagra or whatnot. I worked on it for hours, days, weeks. It's funny that the stuff you work on the longest, the hardest, is the stuff that you end up forgetting about. For this experiment, the one I can't remember, I got up every day at 7. No later, no earlier. I got dressed, ate breakfast, went to the lab every morning, the same routine. Up at 7, got dressed, ate breakfast, went to the lab every day. No exceptions, no alterations. Every day, the same thing. When you do the same thing every day, you're bound to get bored. But I never did. I was obsessed with the experiment, with the answer, with the unknown. After months of working on this project and making no progress, it started to happen. I started to black out. At least that's what my doctor called it. I would be doing the most mundane tasks when it would happen. It just happened. No explanations, no particular causes. It just happened. I'd be working and I felt like I zoned out. But I lost an hour. It's a big chunk of time to just mysteriously disappear. I kept telling myself that there's an explanation, some kind of logical explanation. But there wasn't. At least not that I could figure out. The usual. No fat, no sugar, no protein Pop-Tart. Once again, an hour went by, and I had no recollection of the events that had transpired. No memory of what happened. How does anyone lose an hour? It's one thing if I'd fallen asleep, but I hadn't. I was fully awake and functioning, but I lost an hour in the blink of an eye. 1 entire hour. When something like this starts to happen, you start becoming confused and obsessed with knowing what happened, which is exactly what happened to me. I would just be on my couch for hours, just thinking about what is wrong with me. Is my lab not ventilated right? Was I high from the fumes? Did I have something bad to eat? Low blood sugar? Did I pass out? Did I zone out? Did I come into physical contact with a hazardous chemical? Was I just crazy? People had always told me that I concentrated too hard on my work. Is this the byproduct of my hard work and dedication? Was I descending into madness? These are the things that I thought about on my couch. I decided I wasn't going to take this bullshit any longer. I was going to take affirmative action against it. I decided to set up an experiment. Experiment number 1. Create a safe environment, an impenetrable environment, and record every action I make. Supplies: 1 room, 1 person, 1 regulation spiral, 1 number 2 pencil, and 1 video camera. Goal: to find out what I'm doing during my so-called blackouts, and when I lose control.